What if Thailand built a canal that could change the balance of power in Asia? Welcome to the Kra Canal, a project that's been discussed for centuries but never realized. The idea is simple. Cut a 102-kilometer long channel across southern Thailand's Kra Isthmus, the narrowest part of the Malay Peninsula, to connect the Gulf of Thailand with the Andaman Sea. That means ships could bypass the Strait of Malacca, one of the busiest and most vulnerable choke points in the world. The distance saved? About 1200 nautical miles. That's days worth of less sailing time, less fuel and less congestion. The concept is old, dating back to the 17th century when King Narai asked a French engineer to survey the terrain. It was too tough back then, and since then, the British opposed it to protect Singapore. The Americans considered it in the 1970s, and in the 21st century, China has shown the most interest. Because today, around 94,000 ships a year squeeze through the Malacca Strait. That's oil from West Asia heading to China and container ships heading out to the world. For China, this is a vulnerability, the Malacca dilemma. Roughly 80% of its oil imports travel through that one choke point. In a crisis, say with the US or India, those supply lines could be cut. A Kra Canal would give Beijing another route, close to its own backyard. For India, that's a nightmare. A Chinese-influenced canal would mean Chinese naval access straight into the Bay of Bengal and the Indian Ocean, flanking India from the east. Combine that with Chinese-funded ports in Myanmar, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, the so-called string of pearls, and suddenly India looks surrounded. But could China really benefit? Yes, massively. The canal would reduce shipping times for Chinese trade, lower energy supply risks, and allow China's navy to redeploy faster between the South China Sea and the Indian Ocean. That's why India, Singapore and the United States oppose it. Singapore in particular would lose out. Its economy thrives on transshipment and its chokehold on Malacca traffic. But for Thailand, the canal could be an economic jackpot. It could transform Thailand into a logistics hub, creating jobs, ports and investment. Transit fees alone could bring in billions. But there are two big risks. If China funds and builds the canal, will Thailand really control it? Or will it become another strategic outpost of Beijing's Belt and Road initiative? The canal would physically split Thailand. The south, already home to separatist unrest, would be cut off from the rest of the country. Critics warn it could deepen divisions and even fuel separatism. However, can the canal actually be built? Technically, yes. The latest proposals call for a canal about 100 kilometers long, 30 meters deep, wide enough for oil tankers and container giants. But the cost? At least $30 billion and likely much more. Environmental concerns are enormous. Digging through forests and mountains would destroy ecosystems, disrupt fisheries and potentially alter ocean currents. Maintenance costs would also be staggering. Continuous dredging, security and operations. That's why Thailand has so far backed away. Instead, it's pushing a $28 billion land bridge, new rail and highways connecting ports on each side of the isthmus. It's cheaper, avoids cutting the country in two, and doesn't hand China control over a waterway. So will the Kra Canal happen? Unlikely, at least soon. The costs, risks and geopolitical backlash outweigh the benefits for Thailand right now. But the idea refuses to die. For China, it's a tempting solution to its Malacca dilemma. For India, it's a red flag. And for Thailand, it's the ultimate bargaining chip. A project that if ever happens could redraw the map of Asia's geopolitics. The Kra Canal is more than an engineering project. It's a symbol. If built, it wouldn't just move ships, it would shift power. With Farhan Khan, Bureau Report, India Today Global.